Southern Taraba youth has called on the state and federal government to declare a state of emergency in Southern Taraba with special security and military operations. As the project director of Southern Taraba Youth Coalition for Peace, Ajara Love John claims that the future of their community is under serious threat by the periodic ethnic conflict and banditry attack. Speaking at the World Conference on Insecurity and Banditry in the Southern Taraba in Abuja, Ajara Love disclosed that government did not provide any special security to protect the citizen, that they are afraid that the coming election 2023 might not be conducted in the Southern Taraba. In addition, Ajara Love appealed to National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, and non-governmental humanitarian organizations to respond to humanitarian crisis in the Southern Taraba. However, founder of Southern Taraba Youth Coalition for Peace, Ambassador Muri, disclosed that people of the Southern Taraba sometimes pay soldiers to protect them.
Of the peace-loving youth of Southern Taraba, that the future of the community is under serious threat by recurrent ethnic conflicts and ongoing banditry attacks on defenseless communities. As we speak, several communities in Southern Taraba are under siege, especially Takum, Usa, and Yentu Special Development Area. Due to these sad realities in our land, we are afraid that election may not be conducted in 2023 in Southern Taraba if things continue the way they are going. Today, it is no longer news that due to the Jukun Thief crisis, 70% of Jukun and Thief villages in Ukari and Donga local government areas have been destroyed and deserted. Currently, there is an ongoing ethnic cleansing of Kuteb people in villages in Takum, Usa, and Yentu Special Development Area by gun-wielding bandits. Our people are facing daily attacks from the bandits who use sophisticated weapons to aim, kill, and display thousands. These bandits are responsible for the death of the former commanding officer of 93 Battalion Army Barracks, Takum, and his 6 soldiers in May 2002. Since then, the attack has heightened in frequency and sophistication, leaving over 40 Kuteb villages destroyed. Just yesterday, scores were killed in 5 villages bordering Lisan, the headquarters of Usa local government area. At the moment, Ukari, Donga, Takum, Lisan are now IDP camps due to ongoing insecurity and banditry that have sent our people out of their lands and farmlands. We at STICOP are calling on INEC and the law enforcement agency to please monitor the election or the campaign closely to prevent hate speech and foul languages that may fuel the tension in our communities. We want government to be proactive to prevent more bloodshed in our lands. If our political leaders cannot sit together on the table of peace and security of our land, what hope do we have for a nation? We plead with our leaders to come together in the interest of peace and security. We are calling on the member of press for a state of the realms and the voice of the voiceless to come to our aid and to be our partners in this peace and security projects. Our voice has been silenced by our unprecedented predicaments. People, without you, our people will perish with no one to speak for us. STICOP will continue to come to you as our partner to get the voice of our people to the ears of government and critical stakeholders. We plead that you visit Southern Taraba and get the first-hand information on the suffering of our people. This will validate our claim because we have never had it so badly in the history than now. We believe there is light at the end of the tunnel. We are calling on National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, and non-governmental humanitarian organization to quickly respond to the humanitarian crisis in Southern Taraba, especially Takum, Osa, and Yantu. We are calling on the state and federal government to declare a state of emergency in Southern Taraba with special security and military operation that will defend our community against these rampant terrorists. Our people need the government now more than ever. The silence of the state government over this crisis is surprising and equally traumatizing. The major responsibility of government is the security of lives and property of the citizen. Once security is breached, the people deserve compensation from the government. The lack of unity among the people of Southern Taraba has contributed to complicating the crisis we are facing from the bandits. We advise that the state government partner with Institute for Peace and Conflict Resolution to train and sanitize our political, community, and traditional elders on the need for sustainable intercultural dialogues in Southern Taraba. This will reduce suspicion, tension, and promotes peaceful coexistence among our people and sustain the reintegration of our communities.
So we are actually surprised what is going on. We are reliably informed that last week the governor released a sum of 15 million naira, 5 million to the local government chairman, that's the 5 local government chairman, or however he made it, then 10 million to the soldiers, to the military. Now tell me, can 15 million buy even one patrol van? Talk about the soldiers who are putting their life at risk before these bandits that have superior weapon. You remember that they killed the commanding officer of Takum Army Barrack recently. So these soldiers know that these bandits are not something to trade with. And now the government is not even giving you enough resources. Even your allowance, sometimes the community will contribute money to give to the soldiers so that they can come and stay in their community for some time. For how long can the people afford? So it is something that if we just say it, they will say, if we just say it, they will say maybe these young people are not supporting government. But if we want the press to go to this community and see for themselves the sad reality, our major fear is that today, if election is next week, and this bandit, now that everybody have left their communities, they have come to the local government headquarters. If this bandit now attack this local government headquarters, that means that there will be no election in Southern Taraba. If they attack Ukari, no, you don't have a village to run back to. If they attack Takum, you don't have a village to run back to. Therefore, people will move either to Makodi or to Jalingo, and the beavers make it compulsory for you to vote in your polling unit. So the politicians are not looking at it from this angle. And our fear may be that maybe some politicians have changed their strategy of rigging election. You just go to a place and make sure that there's no election. Because by the constitution, the few votes that are voted, election, the result will be announced. So since they realize that once election is conducted, every vote will count, they will make sure that certain communities may not vote. We are afraid, and we are just expressing our fear. The IDP, the humanitarian crisis is huge, and the government is not giving attention, both from the state and the federal government. We are pleading as young people, irrespective of politics, tribes,